Hello and welcome, future warriors. My name is Mike Hain, and I am the Science Department Chair here at Waubonsie Valley. And I'm excited and honored to be sharing some information with you regarding freshman science courses as well as the science department in general. On the bottom corner of the presentation, there's a QR code that you can scan that'll give you direct access to this presentation. So you can click on some of the links that are highlighted throughout, and there'll be other opportunities for you to access the presentation as well. The link will take you to the Waubonsie Valley Science Department website, so it'll be linked there, as well as the 8th grade open house website where you access this video. Within the presentation today, I'd like to share with you the graduation requirements, common science progression, some AP courses, what to expect in a Waubonsie science class, some frequently asked questions, and then most importantly, my name and email address. So if you do have any questions or concerns, feel free to email me at any point in time. So first and foremost, graduation requirements. The district requires all students graduate with 3 years of high school science, and most colleges and universities require a minimum of at least 3 years of high school science. The core three, which most students will typically take, is biology, chemistry, and physics. And within our districts, it is in that order. So biology is a freshman course, chemistry is a sophomore course, physics is a junior course. But that really can change depending on what your son or daughter's plan is post high school. If they're interested in getting into the medical field or engineering or some type of science related field, we really encourage them to take 4 years of science. And then there's also a lot of elective opportunities that they can start to kind of curate their 4 years to include some more things that are specific to their field of study. So the link there at the bottom is to the District 204 online course guide. That'll give you more information in terms of graduation and entrance requirements, as well as information on all the science courses offered by our district. I wanted to share a common science progression, and it's in 4 kind of sections. So it's for your 4 years throughout Waubonsie Valley. And so starting on the left with biology would be your freshman year, chemistry your sophomore year, physics your junior year, and then potentially an elective your senior year. And so the courses that are listed beneath there are some commonly, substituted or options for students to take within those years. So for freshman year, we really have biology and honors biology. But for sophomore year, there's a couple of different tracks of chemistry, as well as an environmental earth science course that's available. And then for physics, the junior year and senior year, their entire course load gets a little bit more flexible in terms of more opportunities for elective courses. And so linked underneath those, you see that for physics, we also have honors physics, but some students will choose to take an AP science course or one of the many electives both junior and senior year. So in the last column on the right, common electives that we have students to take: anatomy and physiology, botany, cosmic journey, earth and space science, as well as a genetics course. So we do have, some AP science courses that I wanted to share with you, and some other opportunities for students to get a little bit more invested in their science education if that is a passion for them. And one of those is through a dual credit program that our anatomy and physiology course is partnered with the College of DuPage. So this will earn them college transfer credit through COD, and it is the curriculum that they would learn if they were enrolled at COD taking anatomy and physiology. They will go to class in a classroom here at Waubonsie. They're taught by a Waubonsie teacher, but the pacing and the content matches what they would learn at the college level. And so it's a way for them to earn college credit that if their college or university that they're interested in attending after high school accepts it, they can use that to kind of substitute some gen ed science credits. We do have 4 AP courses that do kind of a similar thing, but these are official AP courses. We have AP Biology, AP Chemistry, AP Environmental Science, and AP Physics. And then for students that are really invested in learning and studying more within their science field, they have many opportunities to dual enroll throughout their time at Waubonsie. And so this is obviously schedule permitting and prerequisites permitting, but a pretty common example. Juniors that have completed, say, chemistry or honors chemistry might take AP chemistry their junior year and also enroll in honors physics in the same time frame. So that way they get their honors physics requirement to potentially take AP physics their senior year. So it's not every student, but we do have quite a few students that take an opportunity to try and take more than 4 science courses while they're here at Waubonsie. What to expect in a Waubonsie Valley science class? First and foremost, expect a great deal of collaboration. A lot of the labs that we do are designed for students to work in pairs or small groups. And within those investigations, they're going to be developing a lot of science reasoning skills, some investigative reasoning, and then most importantly, they're going to be supporting claims that they make using evidence that they either collect from a lab or from their research and their education within that particular unit. That last bullet is probably the most important because students are not just giving an answer to a particular problem, but they're giving an answer, their claim, and they're supporting that claim, giving evidence that they collected or that they are aware of and using to kind of help kind of substantiate that answer. Especially in today's world, it's just nice to be able to have that ability to find the answer and then support why you think that that is the correct answer. Lastly, I wanted to share, I'll go briefly with this, some frequently asked questions. Most commonly asked is the difference between honors biology and biology. Honors biology will go through content at a little bit faster pace. And in that faster pace, it gives them the opportunity to go more in depth into certain topics. And they do offer more kind of an inquiry-based learning approach to their labs. The recommendation for honors biology, it's not strictly based on the PSAT score, the composite score of 950, but that is a good starting point. A lot of this really comes down to the middle school science teacher and what they've seen in working with your son or daughter over their years throughout 6th or 8th grade. And so they put in the recommendation of biology versus honors biology. And if a student doesn't necessarily meet the guidelines or isn't recommended for honors biology, they are still able to enroll. So what I would ask that you do, if your son or daughter was recommended for biology, but you'd like him or her to take honors biology, is to first reach out to your son or daughter's 8th grade science teacher and maybe open up a conversation as to why that recommendation was initially put in the system. And then if you would still like to proceed and have them take that honors biology course, we have a course waiver system that you can fill out. And I would just ask that you email me at the address below so we can get that conversation started. If your son or daughter starts in biology, they are more than capable of leveling up to an honors level class. The remaining 3 years, they could level up to honors chem and then decide to take a non-honors elective. There's really a lot of different trajectories that students can take throughout their 4 years at Waubonsie. So just because they start in an honors course doesn't mean they have to stay in an honors course, and vice versa. Lastly, is it easy to get an A in honors biology? Kind of a difficult question to answer. I shared with you a typical grade distribution of the way grades have kind of played out for the past few years. The one thing I would like to share is that although the last 5% says DF, in the past few years, we have very few students that truly fail either semester of honors biology. Students really have to kind of actively disengage and not participate within the class. So as long as they are studious, take good notes, participatory, pay attention, and contribute in class, there's no reason why they wouldn't have in the top 80% an A or a B in their honors biology course. All right, thank you so much for watching this video. If you do have any questions that I didn't quite answer throughout this presentation, do email me at any point in time. Again, the presentation will be made available at the Waubonsie Valley Science Department website, and this is the same QR code from the very first page, so if you haven't scanned it and you'd like to scan it, feel free to scan it now. And then lastly, I just wanted to plug that we do have Waubonsie Valley Twitter at WVSci. So if you are a Twitter user, feel free to check out some of the things that we've done over the past couple of years there. Thank you so much, and go Warriors.